We back with our musty co-host, man. I'm real sick of these dudes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I guess the gram might be going up in flames real
The
soon.
disrespect.
I might put hands on these dudes, but hey, while y'all looking, while y'all searching, let me check out the merch real quick, man. This is against the grain. Y'all know when y'all see the
It's
free
the grain.
You know what I'm saying? Don't ask
Live
me
on
about the
againstthegrain.com.
Ray got
You
the
got the
navy
website?
blue on. I got the black. Will got
Get the website up?
Mine black player.
Oh, you have the website yet?
Bro, you know we ain't got the website yet.
All right, my bad. It's
Shut
coming
up.
soon though.
God,
It's like a hoodie, man. I like it. They
Under
fit,
construction.
all of that. All of that. Hey, but listen, we're gonna jump
Y'all
back
can
in.
pre-order on the Cash App.
Hey,
you just shut up.
Man, this dude alone, we're taking out a whole
Hey.
we're gonna talk about social media, but we've already talked about social media, relationship goals. If you ain't seen it, go check it out. We're gonna talk about the press of perfection with your financial fluency. If you don't know what fluency means, go Google something and check that one out. You feel me?
Fluency. What's it like a code?
You gotta be able to spell fluency first, unless you just ask it.
Fluency, that's like COVID or something like that, right?
Did you mean
Hopefully everybody that's watching us can spell the word fluency. If not,
bro, y'all shut up. Oh my god. All right, anyway, then we're gonna talk about social media and the falsehood of limited struggle and constant. These dudes can talk, and that's literally why we're here, man. So what we're gonna kick it off to Nick P, man. What's about social media that kind of gets everybody kind of feeling down about themselves, and how can they inverse that to start feeling a little bit better about themselves, man?
Great question. So I feel like people think that a lot of people that's successful on social media, IG models, influencers, entertainers, whatever, they feel like they don't take L's and they live their life through all of the pictures, right? Whether it's a new car, whether it's a vacation, you flying on the PJ, you know what I mean? You buying a house, or even though it's really an Airbnb, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, real shit. So it's like people really don't understand the process of life. And since you really don't have nobody in your corner to teach you about the process of life, you now believe that IG is teaching you the process and the steps of life. And that's where a lot of people get it twisted, because now when you go out there and try to start your business, BZ, you and I talked about this earlier this year. On average, it takes about 4 years for you to really become successful. But social media does not tell you that though. You know what I'm saying? So now here you are grinding day in and day out, and ain't shit popping for you. And now you beating up on yourself. Why? Because you don't understand the process of life.
I need a coach.
You know what?
Here come the plug. Here come the plug.
Oh man, that's why you need a coach.
You know what?
Hey, show him the book too.
DefinitelyCoaching.com. DefinitelyCoaching.com.
That boy ain't got no damn shame.
Everyone's well versed on this good here panel. I feel like Nick hit some solid points, man. But I don't know how is the key to kind of get the best out of social media. First thing to do is literally just follow what inspires you, and then anything that pressures you or makes you feel uneasy, unfollow it. Like, it's the easiest thing that you can do. Like, you feel like it really is, though. Honestly, like,
disagree. You need pressure. Pressure is good, though. Pressure is good.
What inspires you. So let's say follow what inspires you. So if that pressure inspires you to do more, keep going with that stimulus. If it like troubles you and brings you anxiety, remove that from your life. Like, some people are built different. So some people may see somebody post a Bugatti and be like, bro, I gotta go harder. I gotta go 10 times harder. I need to do whatever I need to do and get on my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I feel that.
Get off and go.
But that kind of goes back to like, that kind of goes to like the type of person you are. Like, do you look at people, do you look at it as like a glass half full or glass half empty? Like, you see somebody posting their bins, like, you look at it and it's like, damn, they stunting on, they shitting on me, like, man, I don't know how much. Or do you look at it like, damn, I need to know, you know what I'm saying? How can I connect with them to see how they got to that? Or what can I do to, you know what I'm saying, step my game up?
That's what I said. Follow what inspires you, what doesn't pressure you.
That's what I said.
That's more so consumption.
But does inspiration, so let me ask you this, Dre, does inspiration equate to easiness?
No. Anything could be inspiring. Like, somebody can do a triathlon or something like that. You be like, that doesn't look easy. You know what I'm saying? That person who looking at it could be out of shape. It's like, oh, that inspires me. I want to get on my physical fitness. I want to be able to kind of do those marathons and things like that. But if it's intimidating to you, if it provides you like external pressure and anxiety, anything in those situations that don't really give you those inspirational feelings, but more like I'm inadequate type of situation, remove yourself from that stimulus. You know what I'm saying? That's just like somebody berating you in person. Like, you're not good enough. you know what I'm saying, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, you trash, that's not gonna really inspire you to do better. You know what I'm saying? You know who made
That's how I do it.
I mean,
Hey, people,
like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it really depends on the person that you are. You feel me? It like kind of gives you that type of inspiration, like, hey, listen. And you can still be candid, but inspirational. Like, hey, dog, you ain't really hitting it like you're supposed to, dog. Like, these are the goals you have for yourself, you slipping. Like, you need to get on it. Like, some people, you know, may correlate with that better. You know, so it's really contingent on the person that you are. So all I'm saying, why y'all keep going back and forth with me, which I respect, but I don't, is that invite things that makes you feel better, and you know what I'm saying, remove yourself from things that don't. It's a simple sign, honestly, and you have the full discretion to do that via social media by following or unfollowing. It's a simple science, and if that gets too complicated, it's something crazy that you can do is literally put your phone down and go out into the world and like walk around with nature without your phone. Like,
and
I know
live life.
it seems crazy, but like
It's crazy, bro. It's a little radical. I don't know.
For a couple hours, like, you know what I'm saying. I know it's not really like the most sane thing I've ever threw out there before, but like you can unplug and really kind of get your chakras back.
hey, look, hear me out on this. I went like 3 or 4 months without a phone. I tell you, some of the most peaceful times of my life ever.
When did you go 3 to 4 months without a phone?
We're back when we was in college.
Oh, we stayed together.
Yeah, you know.
Boy, there was some wild times. We're gonna leave it alone. All right.
I mean, I was gonna say, kind of what Dre was saying. I mean, it depends on why you on social media. So if you're on social media to connect with friends and family, then it may be a little bit, you know, you may be a little bit more reserved to unfollow people. But I'm saying if you got a goal and you got a vision for what you want to do, my things I would say, like, follow the people, not too many people. Like, you don't need to have too many people following as far as like this goes, but like follow the people who has what you want. If you follow who has what you want, you're going to be looking at their process, like what are their day in, day out looks like, and then you can kind of be inspired. You should be just what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be a hooper and you following LeBron, you like, that should motivate you to be like, man, let me get off social and just let me get in the gym. Or if you follow a coder and you want to be a coder, that's gonna inspire you to start learning more things. Or if you in the financial market, you following, you know what I'm saying, a financial guru, like whoever you following should match what you want. And I feel like people get it messed up when they follow people who are doing things like, you follow a million rappers. Even if you want to be a rapper, it's not really a need to follow that many rappers, but you follow entertainers without realizing they're doing the job of entertaining. Like, all those clothes are not theirs, all those cars are not theirs. Like, that's part of the show, and the show just goes beyond the music because it has to. Like, you follow the actors, you get to see where they living at. Those places are rented out by the corporations that are paying them. Like, they don't have to put the money up for those places. So you can easily fall into the illusion of things if you don't understand, like Nick said, the process of it. If you fall in love with the results or the illusion of results, because it's like, it's not even always real. It's like, oh, the label bought me this chain, and Waka Flocka said this on one of his interviews, like, man, I don't even buy real jewelry. He's like, why would I? I'm already rich. He's like, well, like, that's crazy to say. Like, you really think that's kind of wild. Like, why would I buy real jewelry? Who am I trying to prove it to? I like real looks. That's crazy, bro. But he's like, why would I buy real jewelry? And so we look at all this stuff and people trying to go cash out on this, cash out on that. Like, bro, that stuff might be fake. You just assume it's real because they rich.
Chad Johnson said the same thing.
He did say that.
Yeah, he was like, bro, I fake everything, fake earrings. He's like, who am I impressing? He said, anyone who's impressed by these fake, jewels and anything that I have isn't really on my point anyway. Like, they're not really my people. Like, anybody who knows me gonna accept me regardless of what I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why am I buying all this flashy stuff for? Like, it's just that it just kind of portrays what I was saying earlier, those self-inadequacies. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you need to be validated by external means. And when you always need to be constantly validated by external means, it means that you lack self-worth, self-respect, and that kind of like contentment with self. Like, hey, I am great as is. Anything that I do is going to be a benefit to the world. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to take care of this person, then everybody will love me. Like, you buying friends, you buying love, you buying admiration. And in the end, that's a hollow feeling because it never really gets those long-term goals that you're looking for.
But the unfortunate part of that is these materialistic things are a part of our culture. huge part of our culture, and a lot of it is what we buy into and choose to consume on a daily basis. Like Bees is saying, we follow these entertainers, and like he was saying, you gotta follow what you want, but do we want the right things? So if we going off what we want, and our culture is fucked up, are we really gonna be able to follow the right things? Are we able to get out of that mindset of these materialistic things that are part of our culture?
Facts. You know what? Again, I think it ties back to, definitely self-worth, having a true understanding of what the process looks like, and just being patient and waiting for your season, your turn, your opportunity, however you want to phrase it, and not taking everything that you see on social media for face value. You know what I'm saying? I believe if you can keep those 4 things in the forefront of your mind, that'll allow you to have a little bit more patience with yourself, so you can have more patience with the process, so you can obtain the goals that you want to set. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all listening to this segment that we just dropped, some of this jewelry, some of this hot fire. You know what I'm saying? Will, where can they catch us at, bro?
Hey, first off, make sure y'all subscribe and like the YouTube channel. And then make sure y'all go over to Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook and follow us at ATG Pod 3. We got some more content coming out for y'all. Be on the lookout for it, and the hoodies as well.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's Against the Grain.
Shut up. We out.